So, fresh green mangoes from my orchards, raw mangoes. So, let's wash them thoroughly and put them in a cooker. Add about a liter of water and let's cap the cooker. Once the cooker has been capped, and aag jalao, which is the famous work of all the chefs, so let's boil the raw mangoes. This is the stage 1. After 10 minutes or 1 whistle, as most of the ladies would say, and we uncap the mangoes, and the mangoes, as you see, have boiled. The skin has gone soft, and presto, we take out the mango pulp, remove the mango seed and the skin, and take out the pulp. It is the pulp that we will be requiring and not the seed or the skin. And the pulp is to be added to the same water in which they had been boiled, because lots of minerals and nutrients have already crossed over to the water, so let's not waste them. So here's the skin and the seeds, and of course the seeds can also be used to make recipes. Now for the mango puree, we'll filter this water and separate the pulp from the water, and we are going to sieve this, and very thoroughly, very slowly mashing the mango pulp. So that's the water, and that's exactly what we are looking for. And now we'll take this pulp, put it into a food processor to blend, and once placed, we'll take this pulp back, which we have blended, and add it back to the water that in which we had boiled the raw mango. Remember, I told you not to throw that water. This is the reason. And now we got to take jaggery, iron rich jaggery, vitamin B12 rich jaggery, and the pulp, and chickpea flour, any natural salt, as I always say, red chili powder, and turmeric. Turmeric gives a very good color, and being an antibiotic, that is most required also in this recipe, and cumin powder again, and coriander powder. Cumin and coriander, of course, to increase the rate of metabolism, and some water. And this water is required because we're going to mix the water slowly, very very slowly, so that there are no lumps created, and the batter should be absolutely lump free. Now slowly we'll add the water, and there, the lump free batter, as I had told you, this should be the drop consistency of the batter, done and ready. So that is the stage of the batter that we require. Batter is ready, and now we're going to make pakodis out of this. So that's the amount of water that I've used, and again aag jalao, and the skillet comes back, or the kadai comes back, and kachi ghani or fresh extracted mustard oil or cold pressed mustard oil, around 60 ml, and we are going to fry these pakodis once the oil is hot. Now there, when the oil is hot, we'll drop small droplets of the batter that we had made, and we'll let them fry. And remember, they fry very quickly. Now do not overcrowd the skillet or your kadai or fry pan, whatever you are frying in. otherwise they will tend to stick to each other. Fry them well, stir, do not let them stick to each other, and stir occasionally, and slowly you will see that their color is changing and their color comes down to golden brown, and truly golden brown. So there, some of the pakodis have started changing color and they have become firmer now. And take care not to burn your pakodis. This is the right color, and once done, once crisp, the color change there, remove your pakodis and continue with the rest of the batter also till all the pakodis have been made using all the batter. Care has to be taken with the temperature that none of them should burn. Look, this was the first batch. Now I'll show you the second batch. There. Now those are the pakodis. Now starting with pomegranate seeds or anardana. One, and along with this you're going to crush them. This is most important. You're going to crush them. I have deliberately not taken any other material or ingredient. Now here are the cloves. I have deliberately not taken mango powder. I wanted the flavors to be different, and the same with cloves and cardamom and aniseed or fennel. That is again to promote metabolism and to ensure that digestion happens quickly, because the pakodis, remember, were fried, so they can tend to be a little heavy, and a little bit of cinnamon powder so that they increase the flavor and of course the beautiful color, along with crushed black pepper. So these are the ingredients that we will be taking. And now any natural salt. I knew you wouldn't remember that, so here it is. Use any natural salt and red chili powder. Red chili powder of course will give a little bit of color and that taste, along with cumin, that's crushed again. Cumin again increases the rate of metabolism and ensures, and coriander powder again to increase metabolism so that pakodis do not become very heavy, and degi mirch of course for that beautiful color of the mani. And last but not the least is turmeric, and turmeric is definitely required, and fenugreek seeds. But wait, fenugreek seeds is for the temper, and crushed jaggery, of course 100 grams. There, now that's crushed. Now let's go back to the oil that was there after the pakodis, and we add the fenugreek seeds. Stir, add red chili whole. I had forgotten to show you the red chili whole, which I had kept as a surprise because this gives a beautiful flavor to the mani. And all the spices that we had collected together. Is the time now that we add, stir, and now we add the raw mango puree. So raw mango puree has been added and we stir. Now remember, as you have seen, I have not fried the spices for a very long time. It's for a very short time that I have done it, because otherwise they will burn out. So little bit of jaggery also has been added, and again we stir, and we stir to mix well. Now add the pakodis. There, can you see the magic happening in front of your eyes? Beautiful, isn't it? But wait, it's not done at all. Let's stir again. And this is the time when all the flavors, we allow the flavors to merge into each other. Now for the jaggery to caramelize, we give it that much of time and we taste in case there is something to be added. Yes, it's too sour, so we add some more jaggery. Tasting is very, very, very important. We must taste what we are making, and at a stage when ingredients can be added or corrected. Now we'll wait for it to cook till it thickens, and slowly, as you see, the mani has started to thicken. Now the flavor, the fragrance now fills the air. Mani is done, and time to switch off the flame, and the mani is ready to be served. And as I always say, serve sweet and sour, raw mango and jaggery mani with chana dal and steamed rice, pulao, roti, naan, puri, bhatura, paratha, anything of your choice. But best is rice, as you all do. And don't forget to treat all your nears, dears, known, unknown, relatives, relations, friends, foes, and most importantly, your enemies too. They are very, very important. And till we meet again with another recipe or a video, is thanks for watching. Bye and have a nice time, friends. And as I always say, cook healthy, eat healthy, and live healthy. That is the most important.